Gold prices trade muted as treasuries extend their gains, as stocks continue to sell off. Where's the gold trade been? Where's been that flight to quality been we've seen historically, that fear insurance that typically comes with gold buying? And we just haven't seen it. Since the February 20th high, close to just above 1350, we have seen the market trend lower pretty steadily, putting in lower lows and lower highs on each retracement. And right now, hovering at around 1280, the market just seems unaffected by everything that's happening, whether you're looking at the political issues in Europe, whether you're looking at the trade issues with China, whether you're looking at question marks above the Fed and the yield curve here in the States. It just seems like gold has been the forgotten commodity that typically used to see a huge flight to quality bid or sell off depending on where the risks were lying. And ultimately right now I think gold is just sort of going to hang out there as treasuries seem to be exceedingly in demand, and that is taking away from the luster of gold. Now treasury yields have gone down, which would favor gold because it is not a yielding instrument, so higher yields would steal some of the thunder, but we haven't really seen any pushback or flow back into gold. So right now it's very much an enigma as to where the gold buyers have gone, or at least if they're ever going to come back. This is the kind of events when you see the equity markets start to crumble, when you see all the questions, more questions than answers, that is when gold buyers come in looking for some security and some insurance. But we haven't seen that. And right now gold hovering at around, again, 1280 suggests that the love of flight to quality, the demand there that we used to have may be gone, or at least it's not there at this moment. So part of that reason, yes, the dollar. The dollar has seen a very nice rally going back to June of 18. It's been pretty much a steady climb. Yes, for some of that rally, we saw the Fed raising rates. But since December, the Fed hasn't really raised rates, and since January, they've talked about not raising rates. So it's been a solid 5 months of no rate hikes, no expected rate hikes, and the dollar continues to outperform. So right now, the dollar may be one of those thorns in the side of potential gold buyers who see the dollar as being the currency of strength right now. When you look around the globe, it pretty much has the others are faltering for several reasons, variables, whether it be trade or politics or something else. The dollar has looked very, very strong, and that is in the face of potential Fed rate cut, which could come as soon as the end of this year. I'm not sure that's really a certainty at this point. The market thinks it is. But we'll have to wait and see what happens with some of the data we get in the second half of this year. So right now, the dollar really adversely affecting gold prices. And then there are those speculators. They've been long and getting longer up until last week, just ahead of the sell-off, and they were a big part of that sell-off as they dumped a massive portion of their holdings. So speculators getting out, looking to get flat. Gold prices trading without any real momentum to the upside, despite the uncertainty and the fear that we're smelling in the market now, suggests that there could be some buying if we see a push down towards those lows. But right now, with the dollar trading one way and with all the political and geo and economic risks trading another, gold could just be caught in the middle here, and it could take until treasury yields in the 10-year space get south of 2% before you start to see gold buying come back into fashion. So right now I'm watching gold. We need to see probably a new low to get some new fresh buying in there, or we need to see a trade back north of 1300 in order to get some kind of a momentum trade. We just haven't seen it in gold recently, and I think in the days and weeks ahead, as the Fed gets possibly more involved, that could change very quickly. But today gold stands, and with very little momentum in either direction.